Hello guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hey there, my name is Biolda Rosa and welcome. Feel free to be here. If you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Like, comment and share my video guys. Feel free to be here. So today guys, we are going to be talking about how to build your confidence right now. Starting by saying that while we all know that true inner confidence takes time and practice, sometimes we just need something with immediate effect. Here are 7 ways to instantly build your confidence that you can use anytime, anywhere, any place. Number 1, pay attention to your posture. Stand or sit up straight, flatten out your lower back. Let your shoulders fall down broadly by your sides. Even if you don't have now time to change anything else about your appearance, shifting your posture is now to make a huge difference. Smile. Our brains are wired in interesting feedback cycles that allow us to tell our muscles what to do, but it's also a circle that reacts based on what our muscles actually do themselves. If we do something that is associated with an emotional, the actions itself will somehow strangle the same emotional in our brains. Give yourself a pep talk. Pep talk can feel forced, especially if you are giving one to yourself. There is, however, a method to the madness. Telling yourself you are great is an easier way to remind yourself you are. Go through some of the positive qualities you value most about who you are. You will feel like $1,000,000 in a couple seconds. Think about the worst outcome. It can be now to just prepare ourselves for the worst possible outcome. When you realize that even the most disappointing result will be one you can push through, your fear will immediately subside. Prep. Spend a couple minutes making sure your best inner appearance reflects your best inner one. When you feel like you look ready, you feel ready. Period. Take a couple extra minutes in front of the mirror to arrange things and reassure yourself your competence. Eat something healthy. While prolonged good healthy comes with a good long-term eating habit, a quick bite of fresh fruits or veggies can sometimes be a now to freshen you up. If you just need to feel a little better, grab that carrot laying in the fridge. The last taste in your mouth. Sorry. If you just need to feel a little better, grab that carrot ring in the fridge. The last taste in our mouth is often reflective of how we feel. So eat something good for you. Breathe. The simplest solution can be the one we forget most often. Take a deep inward breath. Hold it for a second and let all your insecurities go as you exhale. Then here I have some tips for improving your self-esteem. In a nutshell, self-esteem is your opinion of yourself and your abilities. It can be high, low, or somewhere in between. While everyone occasionally has doubt about themselves, low self-esteem can leave you feeling insecure and unmotivated. You might be able to identify a few things that are affecting your opinions of yourself. Maybe you are being abused. You are being bullied. Or you might be feeling lonely, or it could be a mystery. Either way, if you are wondering how to improve your self-esteem, here are some of our top tips. Number 1, be nice to yourself. That little that tells you that you are killing it or not is way more powerful than you might think. Make effort to be kind to yourself. And if you do slip up, try to challenge any negative thoughts. A good rule of thumb is to speak to yourself in the way that you would speak to your mates. This can be really hard at first, but practice makes perfect. If you want a few pointers, check out these tips for taking yourself up. Try writing down 3 things that you like about yourself. You do you. Comparing yourself to others people is a sure fair way to start feeling creamy. Try to focus on your own goals and achievements rather than measuring them against someone else. Nobody's need that kind of pressure. Get moving. Exercise is a great way to increase motivation. Practice setting goals and build confidence. Breaking a sweat also causes the body to release endorphins, the feeling, good hormones. Nobody is perfect. Always strive to be the best version of yourself. But it's also important to accept that perfection and unrealistic goals. Remember that everyone makes mistakes. You have got to beat yourself up. If you forget assignments, everyone's been there. Focus on what you can change. It's easier to get huge up on all things that are out of your control, but it won't achieve much. Instead, try to focus your energy on identifying the things that are within your control and seeing what you can do about them. Read more about how you can accept things that are out of your control. Try to write down 1 thing that you are not happy with and 3 ways you could change it. 3 ways you could change it. Do what makes you happy. Okay. Do what makes you happy. You spend time doing the things you enjoy. You are more likely to think positively. Try to schedule in a little your time every day, whether that time spent reading, cooking, or just conking out on the couch for a bit. If it makes you happy, make time for it. Celebrate the small stuff. You got up on time this morning. Tick your poaching, your eggs to perfection. Winning, celebrating the small victories is a great way to build confidence and start feeling better about yourself. Surround yourself with a supportive squad. Find people who make you feel good about yourself and avoid those who tend to strangle your negative thinking. Be a pole. Being helpful and considerate to others people will certainly boost their mood, but it will also make you feel pretty good about yourself. How can I improve my self-esteem? What is self-esteem? Self-esteem means feeling good about yourself. People within self-esteem feel like People with self-esteem feel liked and accepted. They are proud of what they do. They believe in themselves. People with low self-esteem, they feel bad about themselves. They are hard on themselves. They think they are not good enough. Where does self-esteem comes from? Parents, teachers, and others. The people in our lives can affect how we feel about ourselves. When you focus on what's good about us, we feel good about ourselves. When they are patient, when we make mistakes, we learn to accept ourselves. When we have friends and get along, we feel liked. But if adults scold more than they praise, it's hard to feel good about yourself. Bullying and mean teasing by siblings or peers can become part of how you think about yourself. Likely it doesn't have to stay that way. The voice in your own head, the things you say to yourself play a big part in how you feel about yourself. Thinking I'm such a loser or I will never make friends hurt your self-esteem. There are others ways to think about the same things. I didn't win this time, but maybe next time. Maybe I can make some friends. That voice is more hopeful. It helps you feel okay. And it could turn out to be true. Sometimes the voice in our head is based on harsh words. Others have said all on bad times we have faced. Sometimes the voice is just as being heard on ourselves. But we can change the voice in our own head. We can learn to think better of ourselves. Learning to do things. Learning to do things. We feel good when we learn to read, add, draw, or build, play a sport, play music, write and say, ride a bike, set the table, wash the car, help a friend, walk the dog. Each thing you learn and do is a chance to feel good about yourself. Step back and look what you can do. Let yourself feel happy with it. But sometimes we are too hard on ourselves. We don't accept that what we do is good enough. If we think it is not perfect. I can't do it, and now we miss the chance to build self-esteem. What if my self-esteem is low? You can do things to feel better about yourself. It's never too late. Here are some tips to raise your self-esteem. Be with the people who treat you well. Some people act in a ways that tears you down. Others lift you up. But what they say and do, learn to tell the difference. Choose friends who help you feel okay about yourself. Find people you can be yourself with. Be that type of friend for others. Say helpful things to yourself. Turn to the voice in your head. Is it too cynical? Are you too hard on yourself? For a few days, write down some of the things you say to yourself. Look over your list. Are these things you would say to a good friend? If not, write them in a way that's true, fair, and kind. Read your new paraphrases often. Do it until it's more of a habit to think that way. Accept what's not perfect. It's always good to do the best you can. But when you think you need to be perfect, you can't feel good about anything less. Accept your best. Let yourself feel good about that. Ask for help if you can't get past and need to be perfect. Set goals and work towards them. If you want to feel good about yourself, do things that are good for you. Maybe you want to eat a healthier diet, get more fights, or study better. Make a plan for how to do it. Stick with your plan. Track your progress. Be proud of what you have. Be proud of what you have done so far. Say to yourself, I have been following my plan to work out every day for 45 minutes. I feel good about it. I know I can keep it. I can keep it up. Focus on what goes well. Are you so used to talking about problems that they are all you see? It's easy to get caught up in what's wrong. But unless you balance it with what's good, it just makes you feel bad. Next time, catch yourself when you complain about yourself all your day. Find something that went well instead. Give and help. Giving is one of the best ways to build self-esteem. Turn to a class. Help clean up your neighborhood. Work for a good cause. Help out at home or at school. Make habits to be kind and fair. Do things that makes you proud of the kind of person you are. When you do things that make a difference, even a small one, your self-esteem will grow. So guys, as soon as you trust yourself, you will know how to live. Be patient with yourself and take heart. Your self-confidence will grow if you seek challenges and worry less about the initial insecurities. Just because you were fearful in the past doesn't mean you have to remain fearful. You can be powerful like that when you doubt yourself. Think about times when you were successful and find ways to reconnect with how you felt in those moments. People who repeatedly attack your confidence and self-esteem are quite aware of your potential. Even if you are not, confidence allows you to admit that just because you were successful yesterday doesn't mean that you will be successful today. It's all about confidence and how you feel about yourself. There is no such There is no such thing as a perfect woman. I like imperfections. That's what makes you unique. If you have a dream, don't just sit there. Gather courage to believe that you can succeed and leave no stone unturned to make it a reality. When you have confidence, you can have fun. You can do amazing things. Confidence isn't walking into a room with your nose in the air and thinking you are better than everyone else. It's walking into a room and not having to compare yourself to anyone else in the first place. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and see you to the next one. Until next time.